Hey guys, Folks here. So today I want to talk a little bit about Max. I've gotten Max to purple level on the Sioux server. He is a marksman. There's a lot of discussion about, what's he going to be like? Is he worth it? All these different things. I want to take a little bit of a look at him. We're going to look at some stuff. I'm really just fooling around. I don't really need to do this, but I'm going to because I can. And I want to talk a little bit about his skills and then what some of us have deduced kind of based on who he is that he might be good for. When we look at his skills, ping pong, basically this is a bomb that's going to bounce around 3 times and each land does AoE physical damage. So if we look at this, you're going to watch this in action here. Boom, boom, boom. You see it's doing AoE damage every time. How big the AE is, we're still not quite sure. Obviously based on grouping, works great against those dungeons that have all the mobs on it, but we're still kind of going from here. The one skill we're really kind of talking about right now is this one right here, and this is force field. Activate the force field. Teammates in the force field cannot be selected as a target, and the force field also decreases AoE damage. So one of the questions we're kind of wondering now is this going to stop Vortex? We talk about this a lot, and Vortex is known for his AoE damage. You pretty much see him on any team that can run him. And so one of the things that we've seen is how free heroes shut down legendaries. So Krash shuts down who? Edwin. And so there's a lot of debate right now with some of the friends that I chat with about whether or not once he is obviously 5-star, 2 stars really hard to compare because Vortex starts at 3 stars and all the levels right now are so off. But we think this has the potential to really shut down Vortex. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to max this real quick. I'll stop that right there. So the AoE range has been reduced to 72%. So at 41, it went from 87, so it lost about 15%. So, you might bring this down to almost 50%. So you're going to decrease the range of the AoE by 50%, which on guys like Vortex is huge because he's not going to hit the entire team anymore. And also it makes it untargetable for people attacking. So there's some debate right about that right now, but we'll see. Deals 3 times physical damage to a single target. If the target is in the force field, the target will be knocked off. So let's show you here what this looks like. So, the force field obviously is here. And then it casts it, bam, 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 and it knocks him out of the force field. By being out of the force field, again, what happens? Can't be selected, or it can't be targeted. So it's kind of a cool skill. And this increases the whole team's physical attack. So now, one of the things we want to look at here is he is part of the lone dog, which stacks with York. So again, we talk about this lone dog team we've talked about before. York, you run it with Spar and all these other guys. This is another powerful lone dog team that might make it in there, and it's also part of the Kung Fu team. So when you look at these two here, you've got 2 guys that this guy matches up with. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that plays out. Overall, I mean, he follows your standard heroes. It's going to be interesting. Are you going to do armor penetration? It's not like a typical damage guy, so I can't answer that question as to what should I build with him right now. The ability to interrupt the skill is always nice. Increasing the hero penetration works obviously well with the Kung Fu part here. Lowering their armor, or do you put a shield? I'm not a huge fan of the clicky because the clicky never goes off really when you want it. I usually blow mine early just to get the little shield early in the fight because I like to stay alive longer. But so that's kind of where we're at. Max, I think there's some potential. We're going to see how he plays out as we start to get more soul stones. Obviously, we can expect this month to go by with just the daily logins. And then eventually, probably in the month after this in February, we should see the ability to either purchase them or something. Down the road, they'll add it elsewhere. So right now, obviously there's nowhere to get it from. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your opinions. Looking forward to it. I think he's got a lot of potential. We'll just have to see how he plays out. Talk to y'all later. Have a good one.